today's episode, I'm going to be making amala for the very first time in my entire life, guys. This one is very, very, very nerve-wracking, to say the least, but I'm excited to give this a try because I love a very good challenge. While I was doing my research, I found out that there are two ways and methods of making amala, and I'm going to be trying out the two methods today in this video to see which one that I actually prefer, because amala is starting to look like one meal that I would be enjoying a lot of this year. So let's get right into it, and fingers crossed, guys. I hope I do you guys proud, and I hope I do myself proud as well. Let's do the very first one. To make amala, all you will be needing is some yam flour, which I got from the market, and then of course some water. I'm going to be following a recipe that I saw online, and the first thing the person said to do was to add 1 cup of water to a pot. So we'll just bring that to a rolling boil. Now while that is boiling, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to dissolve my yam flour in some water. So in this bowl right here, I'm going to measure out 2 cups of yam flour. Remember, I'm following a particular recipe. It says measure out 2 cups of yam flour. I'm going to start adding water in bits until a semi-thick or liquidy consistency is formed. I'll keep mixing that together. So I added about a 1/4 cup more of water. That's 1.5 plus quarter. That's 1¾ cups of water. And I think that I've achieved the texture or the consistency that I saw in the video that I watched. This is exactly what it looks like. That's the flour mixture all done. We're going to move back into the stove top, and then we're going to gradually pour this batter into the pot of boiling water, and then we'll continue to whisk and mix and turn things vigorously. I'll keep stirring this in the pot. You guys, if you can hear my heartbeat, you would probably hear boogum, boogum, boogum. It's starting to form. These are not lumps. These are just the amala bits forming together. Once it has formed into a solid, I'm just going to start doing this just so that I can pretty much ensure that there are no lumps forming in the amala. Once it has come together nicely like this, what you do next is just, according to the recipe, what you do next is just add some water. I'm going to be adding a 1/4 cup. I'll just allow this to cook for about 4 to 5 minutes on medium to low heat. Then we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. It's been 5 minutes of cooking this amala. It's starting to look really nice already, looking silky smooth. I'm just now going to give it a stir to mix everything together nicely. Oh my God, this looks very silky and very smooth. But at this point, guys, our amala is pretty much done to perfection. See how silky smooth it is. I'm loving it. So this is the first method done. I'm pretty much pleased with how it came out. I'm satisfied. I'm a happy girl, guys. Guys, so the first method is done. We're about to, this is what it looks like. It looks very perfect, very smooth. I'm super duper proud of myself, guys. So I'm about to try the second method. The second method just requires that you boil up some water and then you just pour in the flour directly into the water. You don't have to mix it first with some warm water. You just go straight into the pot. So the method says as you add the flour, you're supposed to mix it immediately. Like, do not stop mixing unless you're going to form lumps in your amala, and that's not okay. So once it's all formed, you now have to start doing this technique of pushing it to the side just to smoothen things out. Okay, it has come together nicely. It's looking good. You guys, I'm panting, can you tell? On top of amala, is it really worth it though? I'm just gonna add a little bit of water because the amala is not cooked at this point. I'll add a little bit of water, then I'll cover the pot. I'm really panting. I think so far, I prefer the first method. So far, the first method, but let's see how this one turns out. Is it really worth the stress, guys? Do you people eat amala? Do you know what the work that goes into it? You know the work. Hope you say thank you to whoever cooks it for you. Because see the way I'm panting. I've lost like 10 calories because of turning amala. Why? Is it that deep? Why? Oh, guys, this has been cooking for about 5 minutes now. It should be completely cooked at this point. Oof, guys, this is looking silky smooth and very nice. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Guys, is this work really worth it though? Is it worth it though? Damn! But it's looking good. It's smoothing itself out. At this point, I'm done. Let me just wrap this up and then we would enjoy the amala with the ewedu and gbegiri that we made last week. Hope you've watched that video. If you haven't watched it, go watch how I make ewedu and gbegiri for the first time ever in my life. Fam, we have finally come to the end of this abula series. I have my amala plated nicely with some gbegiri and ewedu and some stew. If you haven't watched the gbegiri and ewedu video, I'm going to put the link in the description box down below. Looking at this abula situation going on right here, do you know what comes to my mind? The ewedu is giving me veggie vibes. The gbegiri is giving me beans vibes. The amala is giving me yam vibes. So it seems like we're eating beans, yam, and veggies. Abi, that's what it is, right? Then the stew, tomato, and meat. I think it's safe to actually call this a balanced diet. Because there's so many things, like a lot of situation happening here. For the amala, my method of choice would definitely be the first method of first soaking the amala in some water. That second method is quite rigorous, but it still works, but that first method is my absolute favorite. So let me just give this a taste and just enjoy the work of my hands. You guys, pardon me, I know I'm supposed to use my hand to eat this, but I fixed my nails and I really don't want anything going in there, so cheers, guys. True story, guys. I actually prefer this one to the first one that I ate when Buki took me to some restaurant downtown to have it. I prefer mine, and I'm definitely going to be making my own amala and ewedu and gbegiri and stew by myself in my house. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this abula series. I'll see you again next time with another video. Until then, remember to stay kind to one another and go try making some amala and gbegiri. You'll definitely love it, I promise. Take care, guys.